We all have insecurities, and if given the chance, many of us would jump at the opportunity to change them. But what happens when that desire for change spirals out of control? When the quest for perfection becomes a dangerous obsession? Micheal Jackson battled with his own reflection, and despite his legendary status, his fixation with altering his appearance left him with a face he would later admit he despised.
I saw it on the computer. It made me sick when I saw it. Why? Like a liquor. It looked like it was horrible. I don't like it. I never liked it.
Instead of being celebrated for his incredible talent and groundbreaking influence, he became a target for ridicule and labeled a weirdo.
When you think of Micheal Jackson, the first thing you think is the eccentricities. It's overshadowed his music and his artistry. You don't first think, what a great artist, what a definitive performer. You think, what a weird guy.
But here's the thing. Micheal's obsession wasn't just about vanity. He had been battling crippling self-loathing for most of his life. And today, we're diving into why he struggled so much to embrace the man he saw in the mirror. Origins of Micheal's insecurities can be traced back to his childhood in the spotlight.
Every child star suffers through this period because you're not the cute and charming child that you were, and you start to grow. And they want to keep you young forever and little forever.
Who's that?
The public.
Mm-hmm.
And, nature takes its course.
Mm-hmm.
And I had pimples so badly, and it made me so shy. I used to not look at myself. I'd wash my face in the dark. I wouldn't want to look in the mirror. I would turn off all the lights, and because I had pimples really badly. And one cousin would always, like this to me when you see me, like, want to pop my pimples. I would just go to the bedroom and cry, And it was just difficult to face the public.
This wasn't the only family member to make fun of Micheal's looks. The harshest of them all was his father.
And Jeff would tell me, oh, you're so black, or you have such a big nose. He told you you were black? Yes, when I was little. You are so black. You don't look like my child. Your nose is so big in this neck. They used to call me Big Nose and stuff.
Is it true that your father used to say you had a fat nose?
Yeah.
What did he say? What did he actually say?
God, your nose is big. You didn't get it from me.
What does that do to someone who's going through adolescence?
You want to die. You want to die. And on top of it, you got to go on stage in the spotlight in front of hundreds of thousands of people and God, it's hard.
Father would tease you about your
Yes, he would tell me I'm ugly.
Your father would say
Yes,
that.
he would.
The pressure of being in the spotlight, coupled with his insecurities, led Micheal to disordered eating. He wouldn't eat a single thing and sometimes had to be force-fed.
I wouldn't eat. Took the spoon and would put it to my mouth. Really? When I get really upset and hurt, I don't eat. I go on food. I just eat. When I'm unconscious. Then they started doing it intravenously, because my body breaks down. I won't eat. Joseph used to tease us all the time. And then, he would just skip it. And I got into that. He was like, oh, you put on a few pounds. The only thing that I could control in my life was Motown. They dictate to you everything. What you wear, what you sing. If you're on an interview, if you're going on Carson, this is what you say, this is what you don't say. The only control I had over my life was eating.
Micheal had an unhealthy relationship with food, and he developed an intense fear of gaining weight. This behavior wasn't just a cry for help. It was a full-blown eating disorder, anorexia.
I don't want them to get close, and I don't want them to get myself. And then I feel, with this anorexia thing, I feel sad. Oh, my mom, you look really good.
People with anorexia often have a distorted body image and see themselves as overweight, even if they are dangerously underweight. As a result, they may severely restrict their food intake. As if Micheal's internal battle wasn't enough, the media seized every opportunity to pick apart his appearance and choices.
And a brand new facelift for his brand new tune.
But that's the real bad news behind this multimedia blitz. Bad publicity that's threatened to turn a music legend into a bizarre joke. Most people don't sleep in an oxygen chamber or go out in public covered with a mask to hide their plastic surgery. Michael Jackson's been overhauled more than the Statue of Liberty. This is how he looked before the nose job, the chin job, and the eye job.
It looks like he's got the cheek implants. He may have had the fat suctioned out of his cheeks.
Jackson underwent 10 to 12 surgeries in the span of 2 years.
With Michael, it became clear there was more going on than just an image makeover.
It saddens me that many actually believe the present flurry of false accusations. To this end, and we do mean end, no, I have never taken hormones to maintain my high voice. No, I have never had my cheekbones altered in any way. No, I have never had cosmetic surgery on my eyes. Any statements to the contrary are simply untrue.
Jackson's spokesman also said the singer will take legal action against anyone who continues to spread this untrue information.
And so when you hear all these things about you, and there have been more than we are
I've
even...
never had my cheekbones done, never had my eyes done, never had my lips done and all this stuff. They just go too far. I mean, it's crazy. But this is something that happens like every day.
How much plastic surgery have you had?
Very, very little. You can count them on 2 fingers.
You had your nose done, obviously.
Yeah, but so did a lot of people that I know. Yeah. But so did a lot of people that I know.
Michael's skin color changed dramatically, sparking rumors that he didn't like his black heritage.
The thing that is most discussed about you, I think, is the fact that the color of your skin is obviously different than it was when you were younger.
Yes.
And so I think it has caused a great deal of speculation and controversy as to what you have done or are doing. Are you bleaching your skin? And is your skin lighter because you don't like being black?
Okay, number one, this is the situation. I have a skin disorder that destroys the pigmentation of the skin. It's something that I cannot help.
I just want to get this straight.
Yeah.
You are not taking anything to change the color of your skin.
Oh God, no.
You did not purposely.
We're trying to control it, and using makeup evens it out because it makes blotches on the skin, and I have to even out my skin.
Michael had vitiligo, which is a condition that causes the skin to lose its pigment. This can cause patchy, uneven skin, which Michael treated by using a depigmenting cream to have a more uniform skin tone. However, a lot of people at that time didn't understand this condition.
Somehow people still are not, they don't feel they've heard everything about the whiteness of your skin, and that it's not somehow a choice on your part, along with the makeup, is it to be neither black or white, neither to look completely male, to be in the androgynous zone. I think they want to know, it is a decision on your part some way, the way you look. Where does it come from?
I think it creates itself, nature.
He's an artist. He has every right, and he is constantly remodifying something or changing it or reconstructing it or, working on some imperfection that he thinks needs to be worked on. If he sees something he doesn't like, he changes it. Period. He resculpted himself. He's an artist.
You might want to put a red dot right there, but 2 eyes right here.
Do you wish you were the color you were again?
Do I wish I was the
color? You have to
ask nature that. I love black.
Do you wish you were that way?
I envy her because she can tan and I can't.
From the way his then wife responded, it's pretty clear that the people close to him failed to understand the condition as well. Michael seemed to be satisfied with his appearance at this point, just as long as he didn't look like his father.
Are you happy?
Yeah. I'm happy with my face. Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't want to look like you. No, you don't.
This satisfaction was fleeting because he still couldn't look himself in the mirror.
Are you pleased now with the way you look?
I'm never pleased with anything. I'm a perfectionist. Yeah, it's part of who I am.
And so when you look in the mirror now and the image that looks back at you, do you Are there days when you say, well, I kind of like this, or I like my hair today? Or,
I'm never.
I think I'm pretty cute today.
No, I'm not pretty cute today. No, I try not to look in the mirror. I really do, because I'm never happy with what I see. So I go on with my work and get it done.
As Micheal grew older, he revealed that he felt repulsed by his own face.
I saw it on the computer. It made me sick when I saw it. What? Like a lizard. It looked like it was horrible. I don't like it. I never liked it. That's why I wish I could never be photographed or seen. And I push myself to go to the things that we go to. But I just don't want to look old. I hate to see people grow old.
He didn't want to see himself in the mirror with wrinkles. He had a whole thing about getting older. Did he ever talk to you about plastic surgery?
I used to always tell him he had to stop. He swore to me he did, but he didn't.
Micheal Jackson was a troubled soul, with much of that turmoil caused by the world around him. Despite his massive success, he was haunted by deep-seated self-loathing, a shadow that clung to him throughout his life, and the media punished him for that.
Don't read all the things written about me. I wasn't aware that the world thought I was so weird and bizarre. But when you grow up, as I did, in front of 100 million people since the age of 5, you're automatically different.